Alright, welcome to Sherlock Holmes The Awakening. Haven't done this game in a while. I have no idea where I left off, but... I bought a whole bunch of Sherlock Holmes games because they were on sale for like all 12 of them for like 70 bucks. Which is a really good deal.
Got a spot in mind?
Actually, I'm not sure yet. Is this familiar to you?
Oh, I've heard talk.
buen día. Ay, ay,
Just follow the street north. You're eventually gonna get there.
Help me, please.
What makes you think I can be of any help?
No.
I'm completely lost. The bank can be found on the street up from the port on the left side of the Harbor Master building opposite Chinatown. On the street up from the port on the left side of the Harbor Master's building. Yeah, which side? Behind the thing's side? Or in front of the thing's left side? Chinatown's that way. So it's like, are you telling me it's over there? Or is it over there? I'm blind. How did I not see it on the map? Oh, I hate myself sometimes.
Mr. Frank Barnaby, right? Auction's about to start.
Sandwich. There's as a result of constantly breeding to the detriment of one's health. I think it's this one.
You have me mistaken, sir. My name...
If you ain't Frank Barnaby, you ain't coming in.
Listen, the fate of many lives is at stake.
I'm sure it is.
So, not going to let me in then?
No name, no invitation, no entry.
Holmes, over here. Any luck?
None. They're holding an auction, invitation only. The good news is, I know who might have one. We need to find Mr. Barnaby.
Who?
Frank Barnaby, most likely a local.
And do you think Mr. Barnaby would be happy to share his invitation?
Let us first find him, then we can see if he is the generous type. Is this familiar to you?
I'm bone tired, but yes, I'll help you.
He says he owns a shop in China called the Barnaby Hidden Gems.
How marvelous, Holmes. A city within a city.
Indeed, those lanterns are delightful. It is as though we have been transported to the Orient itself.
Owie.
Black opals being auctioned at the banking house of E.W. Gray.
America, Holmes. I never thought I should be so lucky as to visit.
There it is.
Locked. No one's here. Can I ask you a question?
Don't be angry with me, sir. But I don't know.
Rather unassuming for a jewelry store.
Damn. He at it again. Barnaby still owes you. If he can't pay in greenbacks, he'll pay in blood.
Help me, please.
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
Money, and he is known alcoholic and his... Actually, I'm looking.
This place has a Spartan charm, does it not?
It does. My soul will always yearn for London's gloom, but it reminds me of Cordona in a nice way.
Yeah, I did.
Are you able to help me?
What makes you think I can be of any help?
May I ask for your assistance?
No, I not heard about that. Sorry.
Barnaby, unconscious but with his eyes open. Look, Watson, the two of you are just alike.
Oh, great. So I look like a haggard alcoholic.
Eureka!
What have you got?
An idea. First, we'll need Mr. Barnaby's clothes.
Holmes.
Watson, time is of the essence. You will go to the bank, not not as yourself, but as Frank Barnaby.
Holmes, we look nothing alike.
The hat and coat will do the heavy lifting. Just stay cool, play the part, and no one will notice the difference. Trust me.
Holmes, must we really indulge in this farce?
It worked in Switzerland, didn't it?
Sure, if you redefine the word worked.
Oh, yeah.
Where's my cash, Frank? In the bartender's tip jar? Where's the money, Barnaby?
I'll wait here so as not to arouse suspicion.
Mr. Barnaby.
Right you are. Shop owner.
Right. Your invitation, sir?
Here you go.
You okay, sir? Seem to have the jumps.
I'm in a rush.
Come on in.
Heavens, I never seen gems so big.
I simply must have them.
They're so black, it's like they absorb light. Rather hypnotic.
Sorry, I'm just dealing with another client's request. Please wait a moment.
May I ask for your assistance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know. Exciting, ain't it? I'll be right with you.
Butter.
Feel free to look around while I finish up.
Excuse me, just one question.
You better ask someone else about that.
Holmes went.
This might be useful. I'll make a note.
Morning, sir, and welcome to the E.W. Gray Banking House. The auction will begin shortly. Name's Zoe Clemens, and I'd be delighted to help you.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Clemens. I am Frank Barnaby. I do have some questions, if you don't mind. These gems are rather curious. What can you tell me about them?
These rare beauties are black opals, all the way from Coober Pedy, South Australia. When they catch the light, the dark stone becomes a brilliant rainbow. It's something special.
Forgive my curiosity, but who was the previous owner?
Sir, I ain't at liberty to disclose them details.
It doesn't say where these stones came from. No provenance, no previous owner. I'm starting to suspect they were illegally procured.
What? We would never. I can assure you these gems were bought from one of New Orleans' most upstanding citizens, a philanthropist no less. If you would like to know more, I could get my manager.
You old dog, Barnaby. Didn't think you'd sober up for the auction. An hour ago, you were 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh, you know, I hold my liquor better than most. And the auction was an important business opportunity.
An important business opportunity. Ha! What have you done with the real Barnaby?
Well, maybe I'm drunker than I thought, mister.
Mister? What's wrong, Frank? You're looking pale. Don't you recognize your old pal, Grub?
Menace.
Of course I know you, Sheriff.
Good. Now, while I have you, there's the matter of your outstanding fines. I've been more than reasonable, but I'm afraid the bills come due.
Fines? Right, I'm afraid I don't have anything on me.
That's funny. Ain't you at the auction? I weren't born yesterday, Frank. Now, assault, battery, disorderly conduct, that's serious stuff. You got off easy, but if you don't pay up, things get a whole lot worse.
Look, Sheriff, I'm not actually...
Whoa. Think careful now, 'cause Frank Barnaby only owes us cash. But fraud, impersonation, that's weasel behavior. And you know what we do to weasels round these parts. Feed 'em to the gators. So, Frank, what's it gonna be?
Here's all I have.
Mighty fine of you. The people of this parish deserve peace. They don't take kindly to visitors. Don't miss that boat tomorrow morning, Doctor.
How did he? I didn't even give him my name.
I told you, Holmes. I told you it was a bad plan. Now we're penniless and wanted criminals.
Hysteria gets us nowhere, Watson. Tell me what happened.
The sheriff saw right through me. He knew who I was from the start. Extorted me for every coin I had.
Bah, all that matters is what you learned about the gems.
I shan't discuss it while still wearing that blighter's clothes. I'm going back to the boat to get changed. A pox on the crew. Oh, bollocks, now our clothes are in the bloomin' water.
It was like the luggage had legs of its own. Oh, Mr. Pratchett will have my head.
I ain't sure what you did to the sheriff, but it must have been something real hairy to have him chuck your luggage off the pier.
With respect, miss, have we met before?
If you were the real Frank Barnaby, yeah, we would have. But where are my manners? I'm Lucy. And you are?
John, I didn't mean to be rude. I've just had a difficult day, miss.
Well, it's barely noon. And you've already made an enemy in Sheriff Grubb. The man starves his gators just in case someone crosses him. John who?
Watson.
Well, Johnny, if you plan on sticking around, you better change that suit, or Frank's reputation will catch up with you. And then you'll be a John Doe.
Alas, I think one of those gators is currently devouring my spare clothes.
You've got yourself in a fine pickle. All right, come on board the Nymph of Louisiana, and I'll sort you something to wear.
The nymph? Is that what it sounds like? Why are you helping me?
Well, let's just say you ain't the only one who's had run-ins with the sheriff. Way I see it, this city deserves better. Now quit your stalling and head on over to the Nymph. I'll be in room 6.
This Mr. Barnaby is proving rather useful. Perhaps you're not so different after all.
One more word, Holmes, and I'll hand you over to the sheriff.
Sorry, was that John talking or Frank?
Oh, go annoy someone else while I visit the nymph.
Always a pleasure to see you regular, Mr. Barnaby. Welcome home.
Is this familiar to you?
No, I've never heard of it. But I can help you with something else.
Well, look at you. All dressed up with nowhere to go.
I can't thank you enough. As I was saying, our journey has hardly gone to plan. We seem no closer to finding our missing people than when we left.
Well, if there were anything to know, Champagne'll know it. She's across everything in New Orleans. Look for her in the fisherman's village behind the Creole Quarter.
Thank you again, Lucy. I shall make my way there now.
Good luck, Johnny. Keep out of trouble.
Ah, forgive me, Watson. The difference is plain as day. What a remarkable transformation from Barnaby.
If we're critiquing wardrobes, Holmes, maybe you can explain why you used to roll just one sleeve up. Did you get bored halfway through?
Look, Watson. What have we here? A local crime star.
A star? You have a strange way with words. Frankly, we have more pressing matters.
I'm not going after these troublemakers, but the posters will add nicely to my collection of criminal profiles. I read a study that suggests facial features can determine a person's tendency towards cruelty or deviant behavior.
Well, you can't stop progress.
Our ship leaves tomorrow morning. No room for sightseeing then. More people missing here, too.
$10 and a fine hat. Got 3 so far. Oh, I got 4 so far. I just need to find 6 more posters. Fix 5. Or 3 fine horses. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta find 4 more posters. Here's 7. Conspiracy to commit tax fraud via necromancy. I want to know the story behind that one.
May I ask for your assistance?
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I gotta find 3 more wanted posters.
I'm gonna die. Gonna die.
Are you all right, sir?
It'll come again. I will die.
What happened?
The lower of death came to me last night. I know it will come again.
Let's start from the beginning. My name is Sherlock Holmes. Could you describe last night's events for me?
I'm Cole Seabrook. It was Maman Brigitte. She came to me in the shape of a giant black rooster. Before that, some hit the wall outside. Then she came in. She took my will and she led me to the water.
Perhaps you were dreaming?
I wish I was. The Great Gator was there. It called me and I couldn't resist, but then the spell broke and I managed to crawl ashore.
Interesting.
I know how it sounds to an outsider, but it was the lower of death and it ain't finished with me.
You mentioned a lower. What is that exactly?
You outsiders only know one God. But there are many and we call them lowers. And Maman Brigitte is one of them. She is the lower of death and life. She heals the righteous and punishes the guilty.
Did you feel anything apart from fear last night?
Yeah. The signs of Maman's presence, no doubt about it. Everything became blurry, and my mouth was dry, and the light became very bright.
That is something.
Well, that's taking priority.
Supper leftovers. It's not a simple tea. A herbal concoction, rather.
Black tea seems not to be very popular here.
Some chewing tobacco leaves. Cheap and strong brew. Judging by the facial features, Cole and one of his relatives. With William in Shreveport, 1879. He dropped a cup here. This one is almost odorless. It smells sweet. Interesting. I will take it just in case.
I would love to learn more about these. The healing properties of some herbs are truly amazing, Holmes.
And some are extremely cold ground herbs here. There are too many imprints here. It's hard to say where he did or didn't go. More boot prints here.
Sir?
I must ask you, did you have a drink last night?
No, sir, I didn't take a sip. It all happened before I went to bed, and I only drink to fall asleep. That's just how it is lately. Oh, no two ways about it.
We have a feathered friend in the case. The damage is recent. The poor bird crashed against Cole's house.
Sir?
Your boat is wrecked. What happened?
Well, Stumbled over a cypress root.
You'd need some force to cause that damage.
Yeah. And to be really down on your luck.
At least the weather is on our side.
A feather. Not black, however.
Did you really expect to find the feather of rock here?
Something scared him.
Cole was having dinner. He was alone. The herbal decoction started to affect him. He became dizzy and dropped the cup. Hallucinations and stimulation brought him outside. He could have drowned if not for the sobering effects of the cold water.
Sir?
Cole, I am sure that you were alone last night. The Lowers were not with you.
Well, what else could you say?
I didn't say that I disbelieve you. I'm wondering about this recipe.
It's just herbal tea. I went to Mr. Samdi and he gave me the recipe to help calm my heart.
Is he a doctor?
He is a voodooist. It was risky, but all I wanted was some sleep.
Where can I find him?
On the side of the church at one of the entrances to the Fisherman's Quarter. Look for a Veve sign, but watch what you say. He has the power of voodoo.
I'll be careful.
Hopefully we won't stumble upon the sheriff.
I'm cursed, sir.
Huh. But I failed. You blame me for being suspicious? I didn't fit. I'm thinking the bird scared him.
Perhaps when this is over, we can try the Louisiana cuisine.
Tocqueville? Lafayette! Hush now. No offense, Cher. Them two don't take kindly to gents. Especially foreigners. How can champagne help you? Trip to the bayou? Feeding a huge crocodile?
Some other time, perhaps. Word has it, you know everything that goes on round these parts.
Maybe. Maybe not. What you want to know?
The bank in town recently purchased a valuable collection of gemstones from a wealthy man. What do you know of it?
Cher. I hear everything. This time I tell you for free. Next time, you pay.
Thank you.
May have been 1, 2 weeks ago. Rich man's butler sold him some black opals.
And this rich man is?
Don't know his name, only that he from the French Quarter. Folk back in town could take you there. That's all I know. You need a boat? I hire him out for dollars. Or a bottle of you know what.
Thank you for the offer and the help.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As much gold as the wanted weighs. Piracy. Pretty sure they could not afford that. See one more poster.
Closed auction, gems sold. By invitation only.
It's quite hot here, isn't it, Holmes?
I could progress, but I don't want to progress until I get that last poster. There it is. Donald the Wet Bandit McLeod. We're assaulting relatives with a raw chicken. Reward is $5 and a parachute.
This will be enough for my collection.
As long as you don't hang those ugly faces up at Baker Street.
You cannot return after leaving. Be sure to finish everything you wanted to do here. I
Got a spot in mind.
French Quarter, and get us there fast.
I'm not used to this warmth and humidity. Hopefully our Arneson has a shady garden.
You know, Watson, the opulent mansions and stifling heat remind me of my time in the Mediterranean.
Cordona does sound rather magical. Do you think you shall ever return?
I don't know. That place was home to some of my greatest memories and some of my lowest moments. Can I ask you a question?
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
Very good.
Large gate adorned with spice. Large gate adorned with spice. So big gate like this.
Help me, please.
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Are we talking about like the buffalo kind of bison, or? Oh, there it is.
Lord help me.
Excuse me, miss. Are you all right? What is your name?
Eula, sir.
Waiting for someone, Eula?
Yes, sir. My brother Davy. He works for Mr. Arneson in that mansion yonder. Been 5 days now since I last heard from him.
Come now, why all the tears?
Something happened to Davy. I feel it in my bones.
Do you think he may have left the premises?
No, sir. Davy, he ain't like you and me. He's smart in some ways, but he can't talk. Not a word. He's pure and kind.
Fear not. We will look for your brother. One presumes this gate is locked. Is there any other way inside?
There's another entrance through the stables you could try. That's where I meet Davy normally, but I couldn't get in. See, I couldn't find the key. It wasn't in its usual spot. Please hurry, sir. Find him for me.
A horror at the door.
Please, Lord, protect my brother.
I rather wish my lockpicks had not been lost in the river.
Along with all our clothes, books, tea.
This must be the key to the stables. Mr. Arneson's cab is still here. Poor animal has been suffering for days.
It's dehydrated, Holmes. Without water, it will die.
Cayenne pepper. Half empty. Or as Watson would say, half full.
So quiet. Yet I doubt there was peace around here.
Sir, something bad's happened. I can feel it.
Kinda wish I could give the horse some water.
Could we be walking into a trap?
You did it. You're inside? Have you seen Davy?
Not yet, miss, but we are on it.
Please, look for my little brother.
Ah, do you smell that, Holmes? Something bad happened here.
I know. Be prepared for anything.
Blood? Murder?
The candle was burning when it fell. A trail of wax leads to the door. Someone smaller walked over these boot prints. The bent end of this candlestick has blood on it.
So I must know what it means.
Burnt papers, now completely unreadable. Someone was bleeding, but it doesn't look lethal. Watson, would you please lend me your medical expertise?
I'll do my best. The hand can bend freely. Rigor mortis has passed. His corneas are already clouded. A deep stab reached the man's heart. Clean edges suggest a sharp blade, but the wound is too wide for an ordinary knife. Hay on his trousers suggests a gardener or groom. This man has been dead for a week, the result of a sharp object piercing his heart.
You are mostly right, but I would bet he died 5 days ago. Heat and humidity will have accelerated the decomposition.
Fight.
I will need your help one more time, Doctor.
An enormous blow shattered her ribcage. Blooded, broken nails. The poor woman tried to put up a fight. Extremely sharp and deadly. A wound like this could only be dealt by a man of incredible strength.
And cruelty. Why does it look so familiar? T for 2. An odd glimpse of normalcy amid the horror. A used kitchen towel.
I think that's this one. this is the 5th scene. Where's the 4th scene? No, your little work carried. Your study room. Handmade to craft environment. I added a magnetic bezel that must be activated to open the lock. As requested, it's hard to see the keyhole if you don't know where to look. Tell your friends about me. J.G. Lockheed and Sons Locksmithery. Judging by the way the footprints are, they were dragging something. Oh, there's more possibilities. They were hit. Something made him drop it. They weren't the one carrying the blade. I don't think that chest wound could have been caused by a cleaver. Or a hatchet. I'm thinking dagger.
Arneson and Davy seem to have got along well. He looks more like a son than a servant. Arneson and Davy, 1881. Fauna of Louisiana. Full of things that bite, no doubt. New Pied Piper. Foreigners missing in New Orleans.
Dear Earl, I do want you to find that what you are looking for, but I cannot deny. That my misgivings are growing with each passing day. I fear for the worst. I fear the worst. I'm worried about you, about what you're doing. My heart stops when I think about where you are looking for your answers. I wouldn't have given them to you. I would have given you anything so you might stop disappearing. Giving you everything, anything so you would, please, you must stop. We have something beautiful together. Isn't that enough?
has happened here?
I definitely did not expect to stumble upon a crime, a murder mystery.
What I wouldn't give for a nice bath right now, Holmes.
Cleaver was coated in blood, but... The boy is a genius. Seeing a fraction of my formula, he recreated it and solved it. It is function that young students have serious trouble with. Your Davy is a prodigy. More is that when I ask him any question, the boy writes answers that are direct quotes, are your direct quotes or mine. His memory is impeccable. I know you took the boy under your wing to take care of him, but I'm asking you to let me hold some lessons with him. I truly believe that with your help, this boy could shine and change the world.
A dull book about local geology. Even I'd struggle.
That's a bit of an idea.
A dashing portrait of Mr. Arneson. More clues. And I'm pretty sure that clues I'm looking for maybe behind both these doors. A few drops of blood, but not from a mortal wound.
I'm thinking that's what happened. may have been enjoying tea. Some sort of gardener or something. I'm thinking that's what happened. Or he was hit upside the head with one. Look outside.
There's blood here.
Like someone tripped.
Luxurious shoes, size 9. These fingers were severed with a single clean stroke, but I don't see the thumb or middle finger. Look, Watson, animal prints. I wonder what kind. Boots, size 10. A scrap of silk, soft and elegant.
Vermin or dog? As I don't think the cleaver was a murder weapon. I think it was a defense tool.
Sir, if you find Davy, please come tell me.
No way in.
Missing part of the story. He was shocked to see what happened. right. Oops. I don't think that's what happened. There's bits of the story I'm still missing.
This place sets my teeth on edge, Holmes.
There's some flaws in the story. I'm missing something. Like, there's a couple parts of the story I'm completely missing, and I don't know what I'm looking for. He came out to see the commotion was. Seeing this scared the living shit out of him. That much I can tell. Some sort which clonked this person upside the head. Who this person was, I have no idea. I do know that from there, they were bleeding. They were attempting to make a retreat. Unless it was the boy who was knocked out. No, wait, that wouldn't make sense. Because that's there. The attacker most likely would have had to come in with a candlestick already. It's just a part of this. Part of the story I need to know. Candle left a trail of wax drops between the room with the horse on it and the parlor. They exited their room to investigate the noise. That must have been Davy.
Mr. Arneson with his prey.
I'd have been at least 2 attackers. I think this happened earlier that day. Letter to the locksmith. I can find the lock.
Today started poorly and went downhill from there. The sooner we get what we need, the sooner we can leave this horrible place.
I don't believe that's the full truth. It's part of the story we're just not seeing. Secret lock. Secret lock. Part of the story I'm just not seeing. Well, how long has this been here?
Note the blade, Watson.
A curved dagger. Probably of Persian or Indian origin. 9 or 10 inches, I'd say.
That's the true murder weapon. This most likely was Davy.
An intruder entered through the back door at night, leaving mud traces in the hallway. Without being noticed, they picked up a candlestick and struck the man in the chair from behind. In the kitchen, 2 people were drinking tea, the workman and cook. They were startled by the noise of a falling body and went to investigate the parlor. The workman tried to subdue the intruder but was stabbed by the attacker's knife, Judging by the wound, it was a curved blade. The cook panicked and fled back to the kitchen. The intruder followed, but since their blade was stuck in the workman, they used the meat cleaver on the table to kill her. Someone smaller arrived and discovered the carnage. They dropped the candlestick in horror and ran for safety to a room down the hallway. Meanwhile, the intruder returned to his first victim and dragged their stunned body away from the fireplace and out into the garden. Size 10, the owner's footprints were shallow. Size 10, the heels were sinking into the ground. Look here, Doctor. 2 sets of footprints left by the same person, yet they vary in depth. What do you conclude?
Perhaps they arrived empty-handed, but left carrying something heavy.
Precisely. I'll make a detective of you yet, Watson. More boot prints. Luxurious shoes, size 9. These fingers were severed with a single clean stroke, but I don't see the thumb or middle finger. A scrap of silk, soft and elegant.
Barricaded himself in.
Davy, please open the door.
After all this, Holmes, I doubt the young man would open the door to a stranger. The sooner we get what we need, the sooner we can leave this horrible place.
Davy, please open the door. Davy, please open the door.
I really am stumped. Once I found the knife, I think the pieces fell together. So so my best guess. Whatever they were after, my best guess, or at least our best answer to get to that, would be something upstairs behind that lock. How can the painting be open? It made to create the mechanism in accordance with your requirements. I added a magnetic bezel that must be used to open the lock. It is hard to see the keyhole if you don't know where to look. Tell your friends about me. Thank you. I feel like I'm grasping at straws. I have no idea. There has to be something I'm missing. My head hurts.
Watson, quick. Get it up.
The hell?
Look at your marks on her neck. There'll be a bruise, but she should be okay.
You think that in the city, the life of one English detective is worth more than that of a maidservant? Final warning, Mr. Holmes. Grub.
Doctor? Watson, speak to me. How is she?
We were just in time, Holmes. Eula is stable, but lucky to be alive. We should take her to a hospital for a further examination.
Yes. I fear I was wrong, Watson. The sheriff is not a man to be underestimated. To lynch an innocent woman just to send a message, it's evil. We're not safe in this city, nor is anyone around us.
Then we must not dawdle. Help me get Eula to her feet.
No, no. I will not leave here without Davy.
Miss, please, we must get you help.
No, I will not be deterred. I will get my brother and bring him home.
If my deductions are correct, Davy lies behind this door. He ought to be unhurt, but is no doubt shaken.
Davy? Davy, you there?
Davy, we understand what you witnessed before. It's safe now. You're safe. Please, let us in. Your sister wants to see you.
Everything will be all right, I promise.
Yeah, them gentlemen speak the truth. Just open the door. Big sister's here for you. Davy! Oh, come here, you! Thanks, sirs. Lord bless your souls.
Let me examine him, miss. I want to make sure he is unharmed.
Remember, he may be mute, but he still understands you.
Think.
Davy seems in good health. The bruise is a remnant of that awful night, perhaps even caused by the intruder, but he is otherwise unharmed. In fact, I believe life here was good for the boy.
Arneson and the others cared for Davy. That may have allowed him to withstand such horrors. I need your help, Davy. We know that the man with the curved dagger is responsible for all this. You recognized the man, yes? The same one in the photograph in the office upstairs, standing with Arneson. Good. Please, write his name. And one last thing. The room with an image of a bell on its door may hold important answers. Do you know a way in? Yes. I think I've got it. You have been very helpful, Davy.
Key is upstairs in the key room.
Let's take a closer look.
It's his ring. I don't know that. Seems rather proud of that board. I think the code is 1882. Those who want to have made a statue of it. That board was significant. 1882. Darn. I thought I was on to something. What if it's 1879? Nope. Opened by using Mr. Arnes's insignia ring. It's the ring. It's in the safe.
Oh, Davy. Things you must have gone through.
Davy is calm and collected despite enduring all these horrors. An impressive young man. Those must have been his fingers. We must stop this, Holmes. All these atrocities.
Ugh. Tired.
More boot prints.
We still have to find Arneson. After all we have learnt, I fear for his fate.
Might have been a tiny gator.
No sign of a boat.
Yeah, I'm honestly grasping at straws. There's like clues I'm missing. I can't seem to find. I feel really bad for the horse that I can't give it any water.
Angels, sirs. All y'all lacking is a pair of wings.
not the one with Davy. One 881. Let's try that one. Ah. That. Tired and I have no clue. I'm giving up for now. I'm going to bed.